Some say it's man's greatest achievement, the ability to defy gravity, to go further than ever imagined. But how many of these aeronautical images are merely reimagined by trick photographers and digital filmmakers? Death-defying tricks, miracle landings, and near misses so close that they seem to slice right through reality.
Check it out, check it out!
I fly all the time. I fly so much, I can't even go to sleep anymore unless I'm seated in the upright position next to a screaming 2-year-old. Seriously, I fly a lot. So if planes are falling out of the sky at 30,000 feet and missing each other by inches, I want to know about it. I want to know the truth. At least I think I do. A stunt pilot is doing some pretty cool acrobatics, and suddenly,
He just lost his wing.
one of his wings breaks off.
Oh my God!
Look, somehow he regains control of the plane, flies it sideways, and incredibly lands the plane safely. It's amazing. A little too amazing. A plane couldn't really fly and land with only one wing, could it? I'm going to forensic photo analyst Hani Farid at Dartmouth to see if he could ground us in some facts.
So this is the video that we need to start thinking about. It looks like a real plane, a stunt plane, and now it's about, there it goes.
There's the wing.
You just saw the wing loss.
Right. Now he's flying this plane with one wing now.
Yep, and here it comes in for boom,
Boom,
there it is.
boom.
We clearly saw a real plane at the beginning.
Right.
Wing falls off, seems to do a landing. So there's at least one piece of evidence that a plane can, in fact, fly with one wing. This is an Israeli F-15 from 1983, and the reports were that, in fact, it did lose the wing in flight, and it landed with a single wing. You can't prove that an image is real. What you can prove is that there are signs of tampering. And in this case, there are no signs of tampering from the point of view of the lighting. So this is, in fact, possible.
Possible? Maybe. But don't planes need wings to fly? So I sent the video to flight simulation expert Paul Shapikian to find out more about what keeps aircraft in the sky.
Chuck, here's a simple explanation of how airplanes get up and stay in the air.
When a plane flies through the air, the wing splices the air into two paths. Notice the path on top is longer than the bottom? That extra distance actually reduces the air pressure on the top, which allows the pressure from the bottom to push the plane upward, causing what's known as lift. Let's get into the flight simulator, and I'll show you what I mean. This is X-Plane, a flight simulator approved by the FAA. I'm flying an F-15, the same as the Israeli jet fighter that landed with only one wing. Watch what happens when I lose my wing.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
Bang! I'm dead. Here's the thing. The F-15 has such powerful engines that to generate the lift I need, all I need to do is increase the throttle. Don't kid yourself. It's tough. Which is why I'm not really sure about that video you sent me. That little stunt plane doesn't have enough power to generate the lift that it needs. Let me show you. When I lose my wing, half of the lift is lost, and the remaining wing causes the plane to spiral over and boom. Now, there is one way that little prop plane can survive. It's called knife-edge flying. Instead of gaining lift by sending air over the wings, you flip the plane sideways, and you're sending air over the fuselage. Even in a simulator, this is no picnic, but it is doable. Now, here's the thing. Can it be done on a computer? Yes. Can it be done in real life? I don't know.
Okay, if one-wing flight is that difficult inside a simulator, it must be impossible in a real plane. So I'm here to meet with stunt pilot and flight trainer Rich Stowell, who literally wrote the book on emergency flying.
This guy, you gotta be kidding me.
If he'd take a break from his daredevil routine, he might be able to give me some answers.
Okay, now let me ask you saw this video, this guy with the one wing?
I did.
How likely is it that a pilot would be able to actually land a plane with one wing? Is that something that you would actually prepare for?
Well, Chuck, we train people how to get out of emergencies, and probably the best thing to do regarding that wing separation is go for a flight.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
All right, let's go ahead.
But we're gonna keep the wings on.
Hopefully.
Rich is one of the top stunt pilots in the world. I'm safe testing the laws of aerodynamics with him. right?
Okay, so here we go.
Here we go. We're clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff.
And we are off the ground. This is a lot of fun already, but I am scared to death. I am not going to lie to you right now, man. Whoa, I'm upside down, man. Oh, my God.
Try to pull your legs up.
I can't. Oh, my God. Who talked me into this? Coming up. Oh, my God. And later.
No! No!
From simulators
Hey, I'm dead.
to stunt pilots,
Oh, my God.
I'm gunning for the truth behind these amazing online images.
Whoa, I'm upside down, man. Oh, my God. Wow, that was amazing. If we were to lose a wing,
Yes.
and now, pretty much the only way you would be able to fly the plane would be in this knife edge, right?
Well, that's what they attempted to do in the video, but you'll get a sense of the forces on your body that would be involved.
And now we're pulling up. I can feel, whoa, oh, hey, hey, and we are knife edging. Whoa, oh my God. I am looking straight down at the ground, and that was insane.
I'm going to try to put a little more G on our bodies, and during the turn, I'll ask you to try to lift your legs off the floor. So, you get a sense of the forces that are acting on us.
Holy, whoa, oh my God.
Try to pull your legs up.
I can't. I think I just pulled a muscle.
That pressure on my body is no joke. During a maneuver like this, the forces pulling against me are equivalent to about 2.5 times that of normal gravity, or 2.5 Gs. That's like 450 pounds of pressure trying to push me through my seat.
And these are the kinds of things that a pilot could experience with something catastrophic like a wing failure.
How hard would it be to actually maintain control of a plane and stick fly it without a wing while doing that maneuver?
Well, Chuck, notice we're doing it with both wings, so we do have control. With one wing, I think we would be very hard-pressed, and that's where our parachutes come in.
Who talked me into this?
Awesome! Awesome! I love you.
That was amazing. So now, Rich, I mean, you're obviously an expert on this. Would one-wing flight be possible?
In these light airplanes, highly unlikely. It's probably a model airplane. And a model airplane, you have more flexibility because you have much higher horsepower to weight ratios. So you could get away with it, but not in these actual size airplanes.
A model plane. Pretty sneaky. Most radio-controlled planes are scaled-down versions of actual aircraft. Upload one in an online video, and you might think it's the real thing. And since these model masterpieces can cost a small fortune to build and fly, you'd be desperate to land it in one piece, no matter what. Hey, our military gets it, clocking 250,000 hours of flight time and spending more than $2.5 billion every year to send unmanned aircraft into dangerous airspace and bring them home safe. And now Hani says he's found evidence to support this model plane theory.
This is 2 frames taken from the video.
Same video.
Same video.
Should be the same plane.
Should be the same plane. This is at the beginning of the video. This is after the landing. So notice at the front here, what you see, you have a white trim. And look at this plane over here.
No white trim.
No white trim.
Gotcha.
Also, notice the angle of the nose seems to be a little bit different.
A little different there.
So you got differences in the paint, differences in the nose. These are definitely not the same plane. Something changed. So probably what happened is you had a real plane at the beginning.
Right.
They spliced in a remote control plane. And that's what we saw coming down for a landing. But now we have a question of, well, can a remote control one do this?
There's no shortage of online videos of pilotless radio-controlled model planes, but one that lands with only one wing? Bingo. Here's one we know is radio-controlled. But is it real?
There it is.
There's the wing coming through.
Right. This is an RC plane.
And he's flying it with one wing.
It seems to fly with a very similar pattern and very similar aerodynamics. And now you're going to see it come in for a landing.
It's one continuous shot, and the guy nails the landing.
Except for the very
Nailed it. Now, that looked real. It looks like an RC plane could actually do it.
It sure looks like it. We find no evidence of tampering, but there's still maybe some doubt out there.
So where's this guy?
This guy's in Oregon.
All right, well, it looks like I'm going to Oregon.
I think you should.
My gosh, Jim.
So now it's time for me to zero in on the man behind the radio controls of this phenomenal landing. Jim Bork of Corvallis, Oregon. So, Jim, tell me about this video. The wing pops off. What happened that day?
Well, I was flying my friend's plane and doing some aerobatics and did what's called a snap roll.
And what exactly is a snap roll?
Well, it's just a very quick roll.
Where you snap off the wing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what happened that day. Not normally.
Isn't that a crash and burn scenario?
To get it down and put it on the wheels, I don't know if anyone's done that, and that felt really good, so I was very excited, yeah, of course.
A freak accident and a freakishly lucky landing? I need to put this tall tale to the test. Jim is ready to recreate his original video. He's rigged a model plane to eject a wing with the flip of a switch. Jim is confident he has the skills to land it safely, and he's willing to risk his reputation and Mini Jim to do it. Now it's time to put the truth on the line. Today, we get our answer, or Mini Jim dies trying.
So, Chuck, you think this is gonna work?
To be honest, no.
Yeah, me either.
Coming up, Mini Jim is in for a hell of a ride. But will Big Jim recover in time? I'm investigating this popular viral video of an airplane landing with only one wing. A flight simulation expert showed us it was theoretically possible.
You could do it, but it would be hard.
But a legendary stunt pilot said no way, at least not with a real plane.
That's where our parachutes come in. Who talked me into this?
So we found this video of an incredible touchdown, admittedly made with a radio-controlled model. But is it true? We set out to create our own one-wing crisis with the man responsible, RC pilot Jim Bourque. And that means putting Mini Jim into immediate danger. And we have liftoff! We've got liftoff! All right, Jim. I'm ready. Jim is ready. Mini Jim is ready. It's the moment of truth. Jim's flipped the switch, but something's wrong. Did you try to release the wing just then?
Did not come off, and I don't know what's going on.
Oh, wait, what's going on? Oh, there seems to be a malfunction. Jim's struggling to keep the plane under control, but he's losing altitude fast. What's happening there, though? Look, the wing won't separate. It's still half attached. Mini Jim is out of control, and he's heading straight for the ground. Oh, no, 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 no! No, Mini Jim!
Not too bad. That's about as well as I expected, actually.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right, so that was a success.
It's just hard, that's all.
If that was a success, I'd hate to see a failure.
So what happened there is the wing, when it came off the fuselage, it didn't come off all the way.
Oh.
So what happened then is it rotated, and at that point, it wasn't really possible to fly the plane the way I needed, so I cut the engine to bring it down. That was it.
Okay, and boy, did we bring it down.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Oh, this is a shame. And my man, Mini Jim, I gotta tell you, it was a good run, dude. You tried. You tried, that's all that counts.
Question was, can we do it again?
Well, you know what? Maybe we'll do that. Jim's first airplane is crushed. And with daylight now fading, will Jim get a second chance to prove himself? Or will he trash yet another expensive aircraft tomorrow? Oh, no! The morning weather conditions aren't boosting my mood much.
We got some rain moving in.
I'm beginning to think that one-wing landings are just too good to be true on the internet and here in Oregon. Visibility limited. Winds unpredictable. Rain unrelenting. Jim ignores the impending storm and decides to go for it. And we have liftoff. Sweet. It's looking good. All right, man, I think we're ready for the big test.
Okay, here goes the wing.
All right. Uh-oh. With only one wing, the plane spins out of control. But suddenly, Jim regains control, flips it on its side, and yes, he's flying at knife edge.
It's still flying, though, Chuck.
Very nice. And now he's just showing off. Jim really is a master. But can he pass the final test? Can he succeed today where yesterday he failed so miserably? Can he land this plane with only one wing? Nice job there, Jeff. One-wing flight is possible. Jim's engine was powerful enough to hold his lightweight model plane up. His successful second attempt proves that one-wing flight and landing is possible, but only for a radio-controlled plane. So, I believe his miraculous model aircraft touchdown video is true. But as for the original viral video, let's put it all together. No! Paul's simulation says it's doable.
Can it be done on a computer? Yes. Can it be done in real life? I don't know.
But stunt pilot Rich says, no way.
Probably in an RC model airplane, you could get away with it, but not in these actual size airplanes.
Hani's video analysis found some major flaws.
Differences in the paint, differences in the nose. These are definitely not the same plane. Something changed. So probably what happened is you had a real plane at the beginning.
Right.
They spliced in a remote control plane. And that's what we saw coming down for a landing.
After looking at all this evidence, I believe this stunt plane video is a clever fake. So if you're thinking about taking to the skies and flying and landing a plane that only has one wing left, take my advice.
Oh my God!
No! 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 Don't